We're about to dig into something that can change everything for you. Right now, your reality is being shaped by your vibration, your frequency, the energy you emit into the universe. Whether you're aware of it or not, that energy is constantly broadcasting a message, and the universe responds by sending back experiences that match it. But here's the catch: most people unknowingly make mistakes that sabotage their vibration, blocking their ability to manifest the life they want. Mistakes aren't just small missteps, they're patterns, habits, or beliefs so ingrained that we don't even realize they're there. And these mistakes, they're subtle. They hide in plain sight. But once you spot them and learn to correct them, you unlock your true manifestation power. Let's begin with the first mistake: letting fear and doubt become your baseline energy. Think about it. How often do you catch yourself worrying about the future, doubting your abilities, or replaying past failures? Fear and doubt are like static in your energetic signal. They distort your vibration, making it impossible for the universe to clearly read what you truly desire. Most people try to suppress fear and doubt, but that only amplifies them. It's like trying to push a beach ball underwater. It just keeps popping back up. What you resist doesn't go away, it grows. So the question isn't how to get rid of fear and doubt, but how to shift the energy they carry. Here's something practical: the next time fear or doubt arises, don't fight it. Observe it. Treat it like a message. What is it pointing to? What unmet need or belief is fueling it? Fear is often a sign that you're growing, that you're stepping into territory where your old self feels uncomfortable. Instead of letting it control you, use it as a compass. When you can acknowledge fear without becoming it, you've already begun to shift your vibration. Now, let's move to the second mistake: living in a state of misalignment. This happens when your actions, thoughts, and emotions are out of sync with your desires. It's like trying to play a symphony with a piano that's out of tune. No matter how hard you try, the music won't sound right. Misalignment shows up in all kinds of ways. Maybe you say you want abundance, but your thoughts are filled with lack. Or you desire love, but your actions are guarded and defensive. Here's where it gets deep. Misalignment isn't just about the big things. It's in the small, everyday choices you make. When you ignore your intuition, when you say yes to things you don't really want, when you stay in situations that drain you, all of that creates energetic dissonance. The universe can't deliver what you're asking for because your signal is scrambled. Let me ask you, what's one area of your life where you feel stuck right now? Chances are, there's a disconnect between what you want and how you're showing up. It might not be obvious at first, but when you dig into it, the misalignment becomes clear. The solution isn't to force yourself into alignment, it's to gently bring awareness to the areas where you've been out of tune. One way to realign is to check in with your emotions. Emotions are like a GPS for your vibration. If something feels heavy, draining, or off, it's a sign that you're not in alignment. Pay attention to those feelings. They're not there to punish you, they're guiding you back to your truth.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound insights.
The third mistake is one that almost everyone makes: attaching too tightly to the outcome. This one's tricky because it feels natural to want results. You set a goal, visualize it, and work toward it. But when you grip too tightly, you create resistance. It's like holding sand in your fist. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips through your fingers. Here's why this happens: when you attach to the outcome, you're sending a message to the universe that says, "I don't trust you to deliver this." That energy of mistrust creates a block. Manifestation isn't about forcing things to happen, it's about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts what they desire. The key is to focus on the process, not the result. Imagine you're planting a seed. You don't stand over it, shouting at it to grow. You water it, give it sunlight, and trust that it will sprout in its own time. Manifestation works the same way. When you focus on raising your vibration and aligning with your desires, the outcome takes care of itself. Here's something to try. Take one goal you've been working on and loosen your grip on it. Stop micromanaging the how and when. Instead, shift your attention to who you're becoming in the process. Are you embodying the energy of someone who already has that thing? Are you living in a way that aligns with the reality you want to create? When you focus on being rather than having, you unlock a whole new level of manifestation power. Now that we've uncovered the vibration mistakes that block manifestation, let's go deeper into creating the kind of energy that attracts miracles. This isn't about luck or random chance. It's about building a foundation so strong that the universe has no choice but to respond. The truth is, manifestation doesn't happen because you want something. It happens because you've become the match for it. To build that foundation, we start with energy. Think about your life like a house. Every thought, emotion, and action is a brick. If your bricks are solid, aligned with love, trust, and confidence, you'll build something stable. But if those bricks are cracked with fear, doubt, and inconsistency, the house won't hold. What kind of bricks are you building with right now? The first step to creating miracle-attracting energy is clarity. Most people think they know what they want, but if you scratch the surface, their desires are scattered or undefined. It's not enough to say, "I want abundance" or "I want love." What does that actually look like? More importantly, why does it matter to you? When your desires are unclear, your vibration is fuzzy, and the universe doesn't know what to deliver. Clarity isn't just about words, it's about feeling. When you think about your desires, do they feel real, alive, and exciting? Or do they feel distant, like something that might happen someday? If the energy doesn't light you up, it's a signal that either your desire isn't truly aligned with you, or you've been disconnected from the emotion behind it. Here's something worth doing. Take one thing you want and describe it in vivid detail, not just what it looks like, but what it feels like. Imagine walking through the life where that desire is your reality. How do you feel waking up in the morning? How does your energy change the way you interact with the world? When you tap into that emotional frequency, you're no longer waiting for the universe to deliver, you're already living it energetically. Next comes consistency. Building energy that attracts miracles isn't about a one-time effort. You can't meditate on abundance once or write your affirmations for a week and expect lasting results. Consistency is what keeps your vibration steady. Think about how gravity works. If it were to suddenly stop for even a second, everything would collapse. Your energy works the same way. But let's get real. Staying consistent is hard, especially when life throws challenges your way. This is where most people slip up. They let external circumstances dictate their vibration. When things go wrong, their energy drops. When results don't show up immediately, they start doubting. And that inconsistency sends mixed signals to the universe. The way to overcome this is by creating rituals that anchor your energy. These rituals don't have to be complicated. It could be as simple as starting your day with an intention, moving your body to shift stuck energy, or taking a few moments to breathe deeply when you feel out of sync. The key is repetition. The more you repeat these rituals, the more your vibration stabilizes, and the easier it becomes to hold the frequency of what you want. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: resistance. Even when you're clear and consistent, resistance can creep in. It shows up as limiting beliefs, self-doubt, or old patterns that try to pull you back into your comfort zone. Resistance isn't the enemy, it's a sign that you're growing. But if you let it control you, it will block your manifestations. Here's the trick: instead of fighting resistance, bring it into the light. Most resistance thrives in the shadows, in the parts of your mind you try to avoid. When you notice a limiting belief, don't ignore it or force yourself to think positive. Get curious about it. Where did it come from? Is it even true? Most of the time, you'll find that resistance is just a story you've been telling yourself. And once you see it for what it is, it loses its power. Building miracle attracting energy also requires trust. This is the hardest part for most people. Trust means letting go of control, releasing the need to figure out every step, and allowing the universe to do its part. But trust isn't passive, it's an active choice. It's choosing to believe in your vision, even when there's no evidence yet. It's showing up every day with the energy of "I already have this," even if it hasn't manifested physically. Here's something to think about. When was the last time you truly trusted something bigger than yourself? Trust isn't just about faith, it's about aligning your actions with that faith. It's easy to say, "I trust the process," but are your choices reflecting that trust? Or are you still trying to control every outcome? One way to strengthen trust is by looking at what the universe has already given you. Every success, every lesson, every unexpected gift is proof that you're supported. When you focus on what's working, you create more of it. Gratitude becomes a magnet for miracles, not because it's magic, but because it shifts your vibration into a state of receiving. Let's finish this part with a question. What's one habit or belief you could change today to raise your vibration? It doesn't have to be drastic. Even the smallest shift can start building the energy that attracts what you desire. Let's simplify this. Manifestation isn't supposed to feel like a constant grind. The harder you chase, the more you push it away. Real manifestation feels effortless, not because it doesn't require energy, but because it aligns with who you naturally are. The key isn't to do more, it's to become more aligned with the energy of what you want. Start by looking at how you live. Are your daily habits supporting the life you want, or are they reinforcing the one you're trying to leave behind? Every choice you make, no matter how small, carries a vibration. If you want abundance but constantly focus on what you lack, the mismatch is clear. If you desire love but keep your heart guarded, the signal gets scrambled. Here's where most people get stuck. They wait for the outside world to change before they shift their energy. But it works the other way around. The external world is just a reflection. When you change how you feel and act in the present, the reflection changes too. Think of it like adjusting a radio. You don't wait for the station to tune itself, you move the dial. To make this effortless, focus on one thing: embodiment. Act as if the thing you want is already yours. Not just in thought, but in every way you show up. Speak, move, and make decisions like someone who already has it. This doesn't mean pretending or forcing positivity. It's about aligning your actions with your intentions so that your energy becomes consistent. Imagine waking up tomorrow as the person who already has what you desire. How would you talk? How would you spend your time? What would you stop worrying about? Start doing those things now, and the gap between where you are and where you want to be will close faster than you think. And finally, let it go. Not in a passive way, but with trust. When you've aligned your energy, there's nothing left to chase. The universe has already received your signal. Your job is to stay aligned, take inspired action, and let the results unfold in their own time. That's when manifestation becomes effortless, when it flows naturally, because you've become a magnet for everything you desire.